morning and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Jenny English.
And I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, a new national study indicates use of tobacco products is on the rise among middle and high school students, and we'll bring you video from several Christmas events around the community. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Your word is like a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. As we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, follow his path of love, forgiveness, obedience, and prayer. To all of you we wish
Merry Christmas!
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Only 2 remaining 2018 Kia Stingers up to $10,000 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome back. According to a new National Youth Tobacco Survey, about 6.2 million U.S. middle and high school students were current users of some type of tobacco product in 2019. The survey found that about 1 in 3 high school students and about 1 in 8 middle school students are current tobacco users. For the 6th year in a row, e-cigarettes were the most commonly used tobacco product among high school and middle school students. Tobacco products used by middle and high school students were not limited to e-cigarettes, but also included cigars, cigarettes, smokeless tobacco, hookahs, and pipe tobacco. CDC Director Dr. Robert R. Redfield said, quote, "Our nation's youth are becoming increasingly exposed to nicotine, a drug that is highly addictive and can harm brain development. Youth use of any tobacco product, including e-cigarettes, is unsafe. It is incumbent upon public health and healthcare professionals to educate Americans about the risks resulting from this epidemic among our youth."
Many of these students are also using more than one tobacco product. Among current tobacco product users, about 1 in 3 middle and high school students use 2 or more tobacco products. Among youth, symptoms of nicotine dependence are increased in multiple tobacco product users compared with single tobacco product users. Multiple factors influence youth initiation and use of tobacco products, including tobacco product advertising and promotion, flavored tobacco products, and curiosity among students who reported ever having tried e-cigarettes. The 3 most common reasons for use were, I was curious about them, a friend or family member used them, and they are available in flavors such as mint, candy, fruit, or chocolate.
The THS Aristocats held their annual breakfast with Santa last Saturday at First United Methodist Church. Let's watch as they perform You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
As a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're the banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty
and toadstool sandwich.
With arsenic sauce.
Stay with us. More news is coming up after these messages.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Check out the 2019 fully loaded V6 Kia Sorento, up to $6,400 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
The spirit of the season is timeless. From our family to yours, happy holidays.
Welcome back. Jim spoke with Tullahoma Fire Chief Richard Chastain about the department's annual toy drive.
All right, we need to get some toys for needy children in the city.
We sure do. We had our registration Friday and Saturday. We had about 170 families. Families have as much as 6 children. So it usually equates to about 500 children that we have to buy for. We try to raise $20,000, and we'll spend that on the kids. Average $30 to $50 per child, depending on the age. We provide for ages 0 through 14. So we're getting a little late start this year. It kind of we got behind a little bit. Thanksgiving was a little bit later, and then the parade was on the 6th. So we usually wait till after the parade to get started with our collections, and we've only got 2 weeks. Usually we have about 3 weeks. So we're going to need some help. Going to need it fast.
Right.
We're going to be building the boxes on the 19th, 20th, and the 21st. So we need to have everything in place by the 18th.
Right.
Money and donations of toys so that we know exactly where we're at.
And you mentioned you need about $20,000. You can also bring unwrapped toys, new unwrapped toys, but you prefer cash, and tell them why.
We do prefer cash. For one thing, the local businesses give us a discount, and we're a part of a 501c3, so we don't pay sales tax either. So we can get 20 to 30% more than you can buy, and we can also get exactly what we need.
Right.
When I go buy, I always buy, a fire truck or a football or something. Well, that just kind of matches a narrow group.
Right.
We've got 4-year-old little girls that we have to go buy for.
Right.
And we've also got 13 and 14-year-old boys and girls that, so we're looking at clock radios and watches and earbuds and stuff like that.
And my guess is you don't know who you're buying for till you bring it all together and determine what the pool requires.
That's right. Each shift, we've got 3 shifts, 10 people on a shift, and they go out and they'll take a group of about 60 families. And they'll put together a list. I'll give them the dollar amount that we have, and it's a third of whatever we collect.
Right.
Each shift gets a third.
Right.
And they kind of adopt those families, and they go out and handpick the gifts for those families. So each shift takes a third of it. And it depends on how much money we get, how much money they get to spend. And you'll see them out at the stores with shopping carts, and they enjoy it. It's a great thing that we do. Unfortunately, we have to do it. It's a shame. But if we didn't do it, and if people didn't give, then there's some kids in Tullahoma wouldn't get any Christmas.
My guess is there's a lot of work that goes into this in just manpower, man hours from the Tullahoma Fire Department.
It is, and then the police officers come out and help us on the days that we do it also, and some people don't have cars, so we have to try to track them down to make sure that they get what they need. We have cut the registration off. If there's a special situation, we'll figure out something. We always have.
Right.
But we usually it's a busy time.
Right.
And we're also, in there somewhere we have to run emergencies and still continue to do training. I've got 7 guys in Manchester for 2 weeks for hazardous material technician training right now during the middle of all this.
Oh my goodness.
So, it's what we do.
If you want to help, if you want to give some money to the fire department, how do they do that, Richard?
Come by Fire Hall number 1, 613 South Jackson Street, anytime. We prefer a check, made out to the toy drive. Or you can bring cash if you want to. You can do it anonymously, or we can put your name down, whatever, however you want to do it. We want to make it easy.
Right.
If you want to bring toys, bring those unwrapped. And we have already received several, but we need a bunch more.
Okay.
We will get a pretty good little influx on the 17th from Dustin Lynch.
That's
every
right,
year
yeah.
when he has his concert, he asks everybody to bring a toy.
Right.
And so we'll get 150, 200 that night. But when you got 500 kids, that's not even one per child.
Absolutely.
So we need a lot of help.
Right.
And Tullahoma's always come through. We've always had extra and had a little bit of money to carry over to the next year.
Right.
So we're blessed.
Okay. All right. So you can stop by the fire hall. You can bring a toy, but they prefer cash for a very good reason, because they can buy more.
Right.
that way.
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
Richard. Great program. Lots of luck with that.
Thank
really.
you. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
We'll be right back in just a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce presented the 63rd Annual Tullahoma Christmas Parade last Friday night. Let's watch some of the highlights. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your Grand Marshal. This 63rd Annual Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce.
There he is, Mike Finn, and look how excited he is.
He is. He was helping direct the music there just a moment ago.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, that truck is driven by engineer Jeremy Taylor. It's a 1936 restored Dodge fire truck.
There's our Alderman Robin Dunn riding on the back. Yes, 145 students, 7th and 8th grades from East and West. 4 band classes have prepared individually for this parade and performing as one big band for the first time tonight. Wow. And then the next Sunday, we were talking about concerts a while ago, and they'll be at the high school on the 16th, along with the high school band and the Tullahoma Beginning Band.
I always find it amazing how they never practice together until they get to this event.
And it all comes
And it all
together,
comes
doesn't
together. Tribute to the instructors and teachers and such. I believe behind them we have the Tullahoma Middle School cheerleaders.
And they had a great year this year. And look at they even brought their dog. I wonder if he's their mascot.
Probably is.
They're cheering us a Merry Christmas.
Tullahoma's Distinguished Young Woman of the Year, Raven Culliford.
And this is a high school scholarship program for junior girl and Adam Mahaffey of Winchester, and she's been chauffeured by her grandparents, Jim and Rita Payne, in a 1967 Ford Mustang, and is owned by Jimmy and Nancy Cole of Tullahoma.
Watching now, we're coming to the Tullahoma High School Marching Band. Coming in here right now. They're known as the ambassadors of Tullahoma, representing our town with class everywhere they go. With over 160 students this year, they enjoyed another award-winning marching season. The band's also excited to announce that they have been officially selected to march in the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Dublin, Ireland, in March of 2021.
No, I didn't realize that they were going to Dublin. She enjoys gymnastics, riding ATVs, and being a daddy's girl, and loves animals.
This is Cobb County Raiderette Dance Team.
Wow, Music Hall Radio City. Pretty girls, representing the legacy of the world famous Rockettes. Here comes Miss Tullahoma, Miss Cameron Brazier. You know, she graduated last May and came home to be in the Christmas parade. Here's the middle school football team. Look at there, look at Coach. And we have Little Miss Coffee County, Hannah Gail Robinson. Oh, the Santa float. Oh boy. Okay, I hope he sees me. I've been really good, Jimmy. Santa Claus. Oh, yourself. Merry Christmas, Santa.
We'll be right back with more News Leader after this.
The wait is finally over. The all-new redesigned Ford Ranger is back at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Stop and test drive one today at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma on Highway 55, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. The annual performance of the Tullahoma Civic Choir was held last Saturday night at Grace Baptist Church. In this video, the choir performs Candlelight Carol.
How can
The Tullahoma City Schools choir concert was last Sunday at Tullahoma High School. Let's watch choirs sing Winter Wonderland.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
Mustang Sally. You better slow that Mustang down at Russell Barnett Ford in Tullahoma on Highway 55, where you can receive up to $4,000 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Ford in Tullahoma. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our weather forecast now, starting with our weather history on this day. Our record high on this day was in 1931 at 74 degrees. Our record low was in 1962 at -3. The average high is 50 and our average low is 34. For tonight, look for some rain in the forecast with a low of 40 degrees. And on Friday, more rain with a high of 48 and a low of 43. On Saturday, morning showers are expected with a high of 50 and a low of 35. And that's it for this edition of News Leader on 6.
And we invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.